Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well, and a big warm welcome if you're new here. In this video, I'm doing a deep dive into white jeans. I'm going to be focusing on which styles of white jeans suit which body types and showcasing two different pairs of different styles, and I'll be styling them up to show you fresh ideas on how to wear them. I personally think that styled correctly and with the right choice of cut and shape for your own personal body type, white jeans can look really classy and absolutely fabulous. They look automatically elevated and chic, but they can be a little bit difficult to style. So that's why I felt it was very important to cover so much in this video. So let's jump right in on how to choose the right white jeans for your body type. So the first part of this video, key tips to choose the right jeans for your body type. Of course, there are so many different styles of white jeans to choose from. It can be a bit confusing to choose the right ones for you and for your body shape. And of course, there's the complication that they're white, which some ladies shy away from because they're such a pale colour. But they can work beautifully if they're styled correctly and if you bear in mind a couple of really important points. So they need to be good quality. That's really important. And not too thin. If the material is too thin and you can see through them, they start to look a little bit cheaper. Just a little point here, actually. I have had comments recently underneath my videos about how all of our body shapes are different. Of course. So please do remember that I'm offering general advice and guidance because I only have a limited video time here. And these are just suggestions. And of course, height makes a big difference as well. So if something really works or doesn't work, please do share it with us in the comments section below. So the first body shape that I'd like to focus on with white jeans is rectangles. Now, if you're a rectangle, like many of us are, it means that you have a straight silhouette without any defined waist really, and your shoulders and your hips are of a similar width, so not many curves. So your goal, if you are a rectangle, is to create some shape and to create balance. So, jeans that would be suitable for you include boot cut. Now, these balance your proportions without squaring off your body. Also, another one are slim, straight jeans. They suit a lot of body shapes, but particularly you, that are fitted at the hip to add curves. Then also flared jeans, but make sure they're not too wide at the bottom. Now, jeans to avoid for you would be bell bottoms, as they have too much bulk at the bottom, hence the name, and low rise, as they tend to de-emphasize your curve. Now let's move on to inverted triangles. Now if you're an inverted triangle, like I am, you have broad, fairly structured, squarish shoulders, very little waist definition, but you do look athletic, so that's a good thing. Now your goal as an inverted triangle is to create more balance between your upper and your lower part of the body and to create more of a waist. You can create more of an hourglass shape by adding volume to the bottom to counteract your broader shoulders. Now, jeans that would be suitable for you are straight leg, flared, wide leg, boyfriend and mom jeans, and all of these shapes add more volume to the leg area, which is what you're trying to do. Now, jeans that you should avoid are particularly skinny jeans. Now they throw off the proportions and you end up looking a bit like a lollipop, which I have done on occasion myself. Okay, so apple shaped. Apple shapes are characterized by a larger torso area and you carry more of your weight around the middle with a top heavy figure, whilst often having smaller hips. Of course, there are many variations within this, so each person has their own individual shape, of course, but your goal is to add fullness to the lower part of your body and to de-emphasize your midsection. This can vary according to your own personal proportions, of course, though, but jeans that would be suitable for you are straight, boot cut, flare, any darker shades of denim as well, skinny. Now, very contentious this one, because it obviously depends a lot on your own shape. Some people suit skinny jeans and some people less so, depending. But whatever jeans you wear, it's often more successful to leave your top untucked to balance out your proportions. Now, the thing to avoid is any jeans that have detailing around the hips and thighs. Okay, so actually just before I go on to pair shapes, I just need to say, I hope you can't hear this rain. It's absolutely bucketing with rain today. You know, obviously spring and summer in England, it's going to rain, but at least it's slightly warmer. Anyway, pear shapes, here we are. So I've recently created a whole video on styling pear shapes actually that you might like to have a look at. I will link it below the video here for you after you've seen this one. But the widest part of a pear shape physique is the stomach or hip line. And because of this distribution of weight, your biggest goal is to find jeans that fit you and that you feel really happy in. So the jeans that would be suitable for you include high-rise or mid-rise, straight jeans predominantly, or if you really wanted to show off your hips, you could have more fitted around that area. But you do need to be aware of your own unique proportions, of course. But the jeans to avoid would be skinny jeans or anything with a very slim fit. Pleated jeans particularly, as they add bulk around the hips and tend to overemphasize that area. Body shape number 5 is hourglass, and as I always say, you are the lucky ladies. Honestly, you look fabulous in most shapes of jean. You've got curves and a waist and you're beautifully equally proportioned, so your goals are really just to accentuate what you've already got. But the jeans that would be most suitable for you, that would make the best of your curves, are straight, boot cut, flared, wide leg, but make sure that they're fitted through the hip and only wide later on down the leg, and slim fit, of course. Basically, high rise is very good for you as well, to make the best of your waist and accentuate it with a belt too, if you like. Basically any jean that really emphasizes your waist. Now, the only jeans to avoid are low rise, as they do tend to make your hips look wider, and mom jeans, because they simply don't make the best of you. Okay, so let's move on to the second part of this video really, which is how to style white jeans. I have 2 pairs to showcase these styling tips, and they're quite different, both in their style, in their shape, and actually slightly in the colour as well. The first ones are these. Now, these are straight leg, a beautiful straight leg with a very little stretch in them as well, which makes them extra comfortable. They're not too slim fit, they're not too wide, so I call them my Goldilocks white jeans. They're ideal actually, as they come in 3 lengths as well. I've got the short ones here, as I'm 5'4", and they're from Marks and Spencer's, so they're very reasonably priced as well. They're a slim fit over the legs, but they're body skimming, not tight, and the waistline is just fractionally below my waist, but of course for you it depends whether you're high-waisted or low-waisted. They're a lovely weight as well. They're suitable for now, well, not particularly right now, but through the summer and into the autumn as well. And they're thick enough not to be see-through, but they're light enough not to be too hot. Now, I chose these ones to style up because, as I've just explained, straight leg jeans suit many body shapes, so I thought that would be very relevant for many of us. So the second pair are very different. They're from H&M, they're cream and flared, so pretty different. They're a soft cream rather than a white, as I know some people shy off really pure optic white, so I wanted to show you an alternative. Now, they're high-waisted, they're flared, but the flare is lower down the leg, so again, very suitable for a lot of different body shapes. So let's start styling up these white jeans, and I'm going to start with the first pair that I showed you, the white straight leg jeans. And the first way that I'm going to style them up is wear white jeans with a bright colour. Now, the base of this outfit is plain white scoop neck tee from Boden, 100% cotton. It's the one I've got on here actually. Lovely and soft with the white jeans. To be honest, this outfit on its own is actually perfect to look stylish and chic, especially if you add a really nice bag and some jewellery. But in this case, I've added this gorgeous pop of blue in the form of this blazer. Same one I'm wearing now. It's such a pretty shade of pale blue. It's really lovely. It's actually made of a jersey material. And I can't believe how comfortable it is. You know, sometimes when you wear a blazer or a jacket, the material can be a bit stiff and a bit more rigid and less comfy. That's not like that with this at all. This is jersey, and it's really comfy to wear. So to echo the pale blue, I've made a colour sandwich out of the look by adding a pair of pale blue slingbacks. These are from Mango, and personally, I think they're fabulous. Not everyone's taste, of course, but they certainly elevate the outfit. But the key thing here is because I've topped and tailed, as it were, the blue in the outfit, the whole look is really polished, as well as looking fresh and summery. Now the concept of creating a colour sandwich with your white jeans in between can be adapted to whatever colours you have in your own wardrobe and your own style. It's just a formula really to ensure that you look polished. Now this look could take you to many different occasions with the blazer, with the heels, the jewellery. You could add a really nice bag. It would take you out for the evening as well. If a bright colour is a bit too much for you or just not your style, another way of wearing white jeans would be to wear them with a neutral or a pastel colour. This is such an easy way to wear white trousers. Neutrals just go so perfectly with white jeans and create a really sophisticated look with very little effort. In this look, I'm wearing the white jeans with a grey short sleeve t-shirt from Bowden. So it's going to be great quality and soft to the touch. Now with a pair of sneakers, you could just stop there for a great little run around outfit if you wanted to. But here I've added a belt, some June sandals which add to the classic but modern vibe, and gold jewellery. Now you'll see that I haven't totally tucked in my t-shirt, so if you feel like you'd like to hide a little of your midsection but you want to add some definition and maybe show off your belt buckle just a little bit, just a tiny weeny bit of a tuck right behind the belt is a really great way of doing this. Now a slimming effect, but to be comfortable and not self-conscious at the same time. So you'll see here that my sandals are also white, which is elongating as it carries the long line of the white jeans right down to the tips of the toes. So for elongation, a really great tip is to wear the same colour shoes as your trousers or as your jeans. The third way of styling up your white jeans that you might like to consider is teaming them with black. So you have a black and white outfit. Now teaming white jeans with black is actually one of my favourite ways of creating a really easy chic outfit that can take you anywhere. So again, in this outfit, I've sandwiched the white jeans between different colour elements, in this case black. But I haven't stopped at just black and white. I've added something else interesting here. So I'm echoing the dark top with dark shoes, but actually instead of just plain black, I've added interest with leopard print rather than just black and white. So I've got leopard print in the shoes and in the crossbody bag. But these animal print elements are not overwhelming at all, partly because they're just shoes and a bag, so fairly small parts of the overall look, but also because they're situated some way away from each other around the body so they don't look too much. But don't forget, always consider animal print as a neutral in any case. So I'm going to showcase how I'm styling up the other pair of jeans because I expect you've been wondering when they're going to be coming in. But just before I do that, if you are enjoying this video, ladies, which I really hope you are, please do give it a thumbs up and a like underneath this video because that gives me an indication of the videos that you do like and I can make more of them. And if you are new here, please subscribe because I'd love to have you join our little community here. And do comment as well. It's great to see your comments and become part of this community here. So every week I share styling tips on what works, what doesn't work to help you, and I do a big video and some shorts every week. So now for the flared cream jeans, I'm styling them up in a different way, adding textures and tones. As you can see, the different shape of the jeans with the flare at the bottom of the leg is pretty flattering, particularly for the hip and thigh area as it draws the eye inwards at that part of the body in the hip and thigh area. Now, so this shape of jean also creates curves. So that means it's perfect for rectangles, inverted triangles, apples, and some other shapes as well. So the key thing I'd like to talk about here actually is the addition of different textures and different tones. At first glance, this outfit looks all creamy white, and it is creamy white, but not all the tones of cream and ivory are the same. Now I wanted to say this because if you've got pieces in your wardrobe that aren't the same shade of white or cream, slightly different, you can see that it still really works. You know, pairing different tones of white or cream just look amazing together, and neutral tones are so elegant. You don't have to worry if the colours don't exactly match. Textures also create interest in a fairly tonal outfit too. So this beautiful crop jacket, which you may have seen before actually in another of my recent videos, which I will link below, all about how to make your legs look longer. This jacket adds a tweed texture which breaks up the cotton jeans and the cotton t-shirt, and the chunky silver buttons also really add glam and ramp up the look. Now, wearing a crop jacket like this also elongates the leg, as it makes it look as though you've got much longer legs than you have. Starts the waist further up to the eye. It makes your legs look like they're going on for miles and miles. So my fifth way of styling up white jeans is to add a third layer. Now, if you know me, you'll know that I constantly sing the praises of wearing a shirt as a third layer, especially in the summer. It's an easy, relaxed look, but it's got an air of being put together. I also sing the praises of striped shirts. So here I couldn't resist adding in a navy and white striped shirt with these jeans. It's such a classic, timeless look as well. Now, a striped shirt is also flattering and elongating for the figure, leading the eye downwards as well, and it's very slimming down the body. Now, if you wanted a smarter look, wear the shirt as a shirt rather than as a third layer, and add a blazer such as this sort of one, which is the camel or beige blazer. Now, I do think that that is an absolute wardrobe essential. It adds so much sophistication. You could just wear a white tee underneath the blazer if you didn't want to add the stripes as an alternative. I really think though that white jeans, tan, blue and white stripes are matches made in heaven, and you just can't go wrong. So I really hope that I've given you some inspiration on what works well to style with white jeans, and given you a better idea of what will be a good choice of white jean shape for your own particular body shape. So all the links to the items that I've worn for you are in the video description below if you scroll down. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, ladies. Please do comment. I always love to hear from you. Give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. And I hope you have a really amazing day, an amazing week, and I'll see you really, really soon. Lots of love. Bye.